Fano fighters have taken control of a strategic town. They have released pictures from the town. And last time, a few days ago, when they captured Gashina, before that, they took control of this town. After they lost Gashina, they had to retreat from this town. They are back in control of this town. And another town in this zone, secondly, Jula, Birhano, Jula, lashed out at TPLF today. Is TPLF preparing for another war? What did Jula, Birhano Jula, Field Marshal of ENDF, say today? Let's start from the Amhara region, where Fano fighters are gradually advancing towards the strategic city. Small town, rather. It's not a city, it's a town. A few days ago, Fano took control of Gashina. Gashina is one of the most strategic towns in North Wolo. But they could not remain in control of Gashina. They lost control of Gashina. They had to withdraw. Before entering Gashina, if you remember, Fano took control of 3 roads leading to Gashina. They captured Voldia to Gashina Road. They captured Kon to Gashina Road. And they captured Nifas Micha to Gashina Road. Then they entered. 4th road was open towards Lalibela. But I always say it's easy perhaps to enter Gashina, difficult to remain in control, especially if you're not in control of Lalibela side. Lalibela side did not come under Fano's control last time, if I'm not wrong. So they had to retreat. But I said, regular viewers know, I said that the fight for Gashina will go on. Gashina will change hands several times. You'll see that. It's not easy to control Gashina. We saw that during Tegarai War. It seems Fano are again making a move towards Gashina. Soon, if they manage to remain in position in the 2 cities, 2 towns, to the west and south of Gashina, they might make a move to enter Gashina. I did a video 3 days ago, and I told you about Fano's entry in Arbit. Around 20 kilometers away from Gashina is Arbit. It's between Gashina and Nifas Micha. And today, Fano fighters entered Kon, situated to the south of Gashina. Are they in Sanka, along the road from Voldia to Gashina? I'm not sure, but they might be there. So, if Fano remain in control of Kon, Arbit, and Gashina to Voldia Road, soon they could make a move to enter Gashina. But military will try to dislodge them from Arbit, from Kon, from Sanka side. So next 48 hours crucial. This time they're going slow. Obviously, you cannot just enter Gashina in a day because you need a coordinated, multi-pronged attack on Gashina from 3 directions at least. That is why if they are planning to take Gashina, they'll go slow. That's what they're doing. They're gradually encircling Gashina, but they'll have to take Gashina to Lalibela Road. Difficult to be taken by Fano. If that road comes under Fano control, then I think they can march into Gashina. So we'll have to wait to see. But fight for Gashina is ongoing, it seems. Not in Gashina, not in the outskirts of Gashina, but at 20-30 kilometers away from Gashina. Let's see. Secondly, another town in Wolo, came under Fano's control. Its name is Vagaltana. They released pictures from Vagaltana. Vagaltana is one of the first towns which came under Fano's control in 2023. I remember that Colonel Fantahun led operations when Vagaltana came under Fano's control, and back then in 2023, Fano fighters released videos, pictures from Vagaltana. Now, entire Fano faction led by Colonel Fantahun has joined AFNF. Colonel is nowhere to be seen in Wolo. Maybe he's in Shoa. And Colonel's Fano, which is now part of AFNF, it entered Vagaltana today. Vagaltana is not close to Kon. It's the distance from Kon, but both Vagaltana, Kon are in Wolo. Secondly, was what did General Jula, the ENDF Field Marshal, say today? Jula delivered a fiery speech today. It was the 3rd of November, 2025. Exactly 3 years ago, on the 3rd of November, 2020, not 3 years ago, 5 years ago, ENDF's Northern Command came under attack. Northern Command was based in Tigray. Northern Command posts in Makale, Adagarat, other parts of Tigray came under attack by Tigray forces. Ethiopian federal government says that the attack on Northern Command was the start of war. And that is why Ethiopian military had to launch an attack on Tigray. TPLF disagrees, says preparations for war by federal government in alliance with Eritrea had been ongoing for some time. So Northern Command attack was a preemptive attack by Tigray forces. Today, the attack on Northern Command by TPLF was remembered by ENDF. ENDF held ceremonies to remember the martyrs, they call them martyrs, who were killed in that attack by TPLF in Tigray. Jula delivered a speech, fiery speech. Jula said, traitor TPLF committed the heinous act of attack on Northern Command on the 3rd of November 2020. Innocent ENDF soldiers were killed. They laid down their lives for Ethiopia, for Ethiopians. Jula went on to say that TPLF is preparing for another massacre. Under the guise of peace deal, Pretoria deal, TPLF has been regrouping, training, and preparing for another war. That's a big claim by Jula. Ethiopian military chief is saying today that Tigray forces are preparing for another war. Where is Pretoria? Where is DDR? Where is the peace deal? Secondly, Jula said that people of Tigray should say enough is enough. They should stand up to TPLF. TPLF committed inhuman, heinous crimes against Ethiopian military on the 3rd of November 2020. This is what Ethiopian federal government's position is. This is what Ethiopian military's position is. Tigray, pro-TPLF sources are propagating videos showing Tigray soldiers massacred in extrajudicial killings by ENDF, which happened during a war. Yes, attack on Northern Command happened. No one can deny that. TPLF cannot deny that. It attacked Northern Command. How many people were killed? Why were they killed by TPLF? TPLF cannot justify the attack on Northern Command. TPLF calls it a preemptive attack to justify the attack on Northern Command. Jula was very charged, very angry today and delivered a speech. It shows the rising, escalating tension between Tigray and the federal government. People say, Sajid, you are creating a conflict. There is no conflict on the ground, no war. What are you saying? You see now, I am not saying that war could erupt. These people, your leaders, are saying TPLF, Jula, federal government, Prime Minister Abiy, Eritrea, Fano, everyone is saying that the war could erupt. It should be averted. Thanks for watching.